DunsPlayFest Podcast, where we talk to some of the people who make our festival possible. DunsPlayFest is a yearly 9-day festival at the beginning of May in Duns in Berwickshire that celebrates new writing and champions emerging artists. We're bringing brand new theatre to the borders. I'm your host, actor, writer and DunsPlayFest trustee, Jamie Mean, and in each episode I will be talking to one of the writers, volunteers, trustees, performers or crew members who help make DunsPlayFest happen. So, without any further ado, let's go on with the show! Hello, today I am joined by young actress and the winner of this year's Hugo Prize at DunsPlayFest, Jessica Power. Hello Jess, thanks for joining me today. To start off with, what sparked your passion for theatre?
I think what sparked my passion with theatre was probably going to see stuff at different kind of venues in Edinburgh. You know, there's something so magical about watching stuff on stage and then thinking, oh, maybe I could do that too. So after I kind of moved to the borders, because I used to live in Edinburgh, of course, I went to the Kelso kind of youth theatre, and that's where it kind of first started.
Yeah.
Dipped my toe in there a little bit, and then I gradually went out and branched out to the Maltings and also other places. But yeah.
So from that point of view, starting to get involved in local theatre, you mentioned the Maltings and other places around the area. What led you to becoming involved with DunsPlayFest?
I think it was, well, obviously once high school kind of started, I got myself very involved with the musical theatre kind of society-ish, I guess you could call it, there. And it was through the school, so it was through Mr. Mabin, that I actually started getting involved with DunsPlayFest. So I've performed at 2 of the opening parties, so where I've sang some different musical theatre songs, and also I've done all the open mics as well so far, which have been really good. Just kind of throw myself out there a little bit.
I'm going like Elsie, start by admitting from cradle to tomb. It isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret of jump. It's only a cabaret of jump. And I love a cabaret.
So how has that experience with DunsPlayFest boosted you as a performer?
I think it's really boosted my confidence. DunsPlayFest has given me the kind of platform to be able to perform more challenging songs that I might not necessarily get to sing in front of an audience, and it's also really good because, you know, I can then gauge from the audience, you know, if it's like a song that I could like keep in my repertoire for future or not.
After long contemplation, to give the prize to somebody who's just about to start at the Conservatoire studying community arts. A tremendously impressive young performer called Jessica Power. Please come and receive your check.
I know. Whoa! Whoa!
That's Jessica, a very fit winner of this the Hugo Prize. So thank you very much, everybody. It's time to dance.
So every year at DunsPlayFest, we award the Hugo Prize, named in honour of Hugo Burge, to our recent Berkshire High School pupil who's looking to embark on a career in the performing arts. And this year, that was you. So what was it like to receive that?
It was such an honour, and it was a massive surprise. Like when I got the email, I was like, ooh, me? But I'm so grateful to it, and I've already got plans for my first year project at Conservatoire to put the funds to.
So yeah, you just mentioned conservatoire. You're
Yeah.
off to the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland
Yeah.
in Glasgow to study a brand new course that they're introducing. It's very exciting. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a bit about that?
So the course is a multidisciplinary course where you kind of pick an aspect of theatre or any type of art form that you're interested in, and then you kind of look about how you can explore that within the community and, you know, really give the community like a positive outcome of it. So currently I'm looking maybe to go into female prisons and do some sort of drama therapy, music therapy. But it's very much a course where it's like, you tell us what we want, you tell us what you want us to do, and we'll make it happen if we can.
Brilliant.
So yeah.
How has being involved in a community arts project like DunsPlayFest prepared you for this course?
I think it's opened up a lot of kind of other ways, for me, a lot of other ways of thinking, because for me, when I think of community arts, I just think of, you know, plays and performances, but then you've got everything like the visual arts that goes on as well. And especially, I think it's just, as well, it shows you like the age ranges as well of it. So it's something, especially like even with the opening parties and obviously the closing party as well, you know, you were performing and then you were getting to kind of speak to the audience afterwards and kind of get that feedback from them.
Where do you see this course taking you in the future?
So I guess the ultimate goal would be to be a head of youth theatre engagement at a theatre. I'm very much inspired by Wendy Payne, who obviously is the head of youth theatre at the Maltings. So hopefully down in London somewhere around there, but definitely very heavy on kind of directing stuff, but also really being involved with the community.
That'd be brilliant. For you, why is it important that DunsPlayFest champions emerging artists like yourself?
I think it's really important because it gives young artists the kind of platform that they need to actually get started off. Also, like, I think a lot of people as well sometimes might not be too sure if they want to start getting involved with theatre. So I think even, you know, if you get younger audiences coming into Playfest to watch stuff, it does spark that little like, oh, I could do that too kind of thing.
Our tagline is bringing brand new theatre to the borders. Why do you think DunsPlayFest is important to the local community?
I think it makes theatre so much more accessible, as well. Like, they're bringing quality productions every year, and it's like, there's a lot of people like myself who can't get up to Edinburgh, you know, to go see like all these big shows or whatever, or even go to the Fringe that often. And it's like, I know you guys had a few shows this year that are now up in the Fringe.
Yeah.
So it's really just making it more accessible for people, and yeah, it's getting people more interested in it. And like, I know Duns players do a lot of stuff at Playfest as well, and it's getting people involved with them as well, which is great.
Why do you think DunsPlayFest is important to the wider Scottish theatre community?
I think a lot of other communities can kind of look at DunsPlayFest and can kind of draw inspiration from it and see kind of like how, you know, how it's actually managed, and then, you know, hopefully they might be like, oh, we'll make a Selkirk Playfest type thing. But yeah, I think it's really good, and it's a really good home and hub for Scottish theatre.
On a personal level, why is theatre important to you?
Theatre is important to me because it's always been there kind of when I've needed it, from people that I've met through theatre, and also just like, you know, going to like rehearsing is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, if I'm having a bad day or a bad week, you know, you just kind of let rehearsals or like show week completely just like take over your brain, and it just provides that kind of safe space as well. And it's like, you know, once you are in a show with people that you know really well, like, you do feel like one really big family.
Thank you to my guest, Jessica Power, and as ever to our brilliant board of trustees and our amazing festival producer, Sarah Best. That's a wrap for another episode. Make sure to subscribe to the DunsPlayFest podcast wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can catch our video podcast if you'd like to see our faces. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at DunsPlayFest, and check out our website www.dunsplayfest.org.uk. All the links are in the show notes. If you liked this episode, please tell your friends, and if you didn't, then don't. Thanks for listening, and please join us next time where I'll be talking to writer, director, actor, and DunsPlayFest trustee Kevin Powell.